There's one. Let's not get shot at. There's the last one. So, getting titanium. Another core. Those actually have this. They definitely have ammo. Okay, so generally connecting your supply lines is a good idea. Or so I'm told. Maybe it's a strategy to not connect them. Do really long supply lines. Supply lines for days. Minutes. That's enough time. I can do lots of stuff with that time. Making the lines better. Let's see. Steam. No, I don't want to copy. Get out of here. Could have sworn there's more coal here, but I guess not. I need you to change to that. There's an airwaves, because they just go straight for the power, which is very not good. Let's compare ranges. I most definitely outrange you. Let's just build some of these. Hello. This is Saris. I would ask how you are, but you don't appear to have a mic on, so.
There's like 10, maybe 15 second stream delayed.
Okay. I believe you. Is this like a really bad thing?
No, I just heard an echo of myself. So when I
Okay.
first joined, I'm like, wait, wouldn't the stream also pick up that I joined? And it did. So I just waited for it.
Well, good to know, I guess. Can't be bad to know.
That one drill with only one tile?
As you see, I need lots of coal since this needs more coal to run, and I'm making ammo. And it works better if there's more coal. But as you can see, there is not any coal. Let's do this. I don't even have enough steam to run my energy production over here, which is going to be an issue before long. Or I can just do this and just completely demolish the enemy corps since I'm literally building a shotgun on top of it. Oh, that's not gonna finish in time. I was right. So right now I'm getting ammo for the blue turrets, which do a lot more damage, and it's a lot easier to get ammo for them, since I just have to mine it and it's there, instead of using a very limited resource that I need for multiple things.
Just one of them doesn't have conveyor.
I don't believe you. I killed it pretty quickly. Oh, I died.
Oh, that shotgun.
It's quite fun. It's one of my favorite turrets because it just does great things. Especially when you have like more than 4 and suddenly they're all shooting really quickly. They're also really loud. That's better. So it seems I already cut off energy to a lot of their base by just destroying that hatch or whatever. That turret would have slowed me down, and being able to get rid of it like that is very nice. It's going to be an issue. Or I can just build it there, and then it'll be completely fine. It'll be most of the fun.
It's still getting shot at.
Yeah, but this unit won't like actually do essentially any damage. So it's like, you're not wrong, but also it's irrelevant. Let's connect the power. And now it's being repaired. It is now gaining health faster than it is losing it. And that's another core down. This one might be.
Yeah, stream delay is a bit weird.
If you say so.
And you're like, oh, there's a core down, and then the core's still alive.
I don't know really how it works. Or how it looks or whatever.
Oh, I found out how to find out exactly how much. So it's about 15 seconds, yeah.
Hmm. I love doing this. Now energy's cut off for these, which means they don't have ammo if I take out the remaining ammo by building targets. That's gonna be fine.
Is this PvP or PvE?
This is PvE. I'm taking out a red base so that I can conquer the planet through my glorious orangeness.
Wait, there's lore for Mindustry?
Not as far as I can tell. I'm just conquering the planet. Not like in the
I
Holy
didn't know
Neighborhood.
this was a planet.
Yes. No, that's not the right one. This is the planet. All the yellow sectors are mine, and I'm currently attacking a red sector that I want to make mine.
Since I didn't know there were planets.
Yes. Well,
I mean, I haven't played it in a while either.
I'm playing the beta for the version 6 update, which adds a whole bunch of nice stuff. Like, it's absolutely phenomenal. Not far back enough. Or it is. Or it ran out of ammo. Or all three. But yeah, this isn't even like the main feature. The custom
It's that turret that's like really, really long range.
Yes, this is the artillery turret used for sieging because it outranges all but one other turret, which is a new one.
Oh wait, but it's getting healed. Wait, did you destroy the power?
Yeah, it's like,
So the healing isn't actually working?
yeah, as you can see, it's destroyed. It's like these two coal generators. That was something.
Basically another way to say no healing.
Yes. Don't get too close. It shoots back. That ends very messily. I don't like it when they shoot back. Let's do this. Ooh, these three are already out of ammo. They're all out of ammo. Which means I can do more shotgun things. Sapping too much power. I just built a conveyor where I was going to build. I did it again. And it's gonna finish this time. Let's build a little bit of armor for him. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love the firing noise they make. The sound design is just top notch. He shot me. That's not good. Or it's fine, because the shotguns are fantastic. Being said, let's build a little bit of armor, just so that it doesn't get that close again. Not that much armor, because it's taking way too long to build. Less ammo for everything else, so I'm just gonna disconnect them. Not even gonna debuild them because that takes even longer. I'm trying to take out these right now because they are the only means of stopping my progress for the time being. You can also assume control of the turrets and shoot exactly where you want. The ripple artillery turret that it is really inaccurate though, so it doesn't actually help by much of aiming. But at least it's aiming. But yeah, with left control, you can assume control of any turret or unit that you own, which is very useful. Because it allows you to target like this. Unless, of course, the enemy rebuilds, and then we have a bit of a problem. I'll get you to stop that. Please shoot graphite, they do. Build that too close. Moving this up to try and shoot the guy. Respawns instantly. I guess let's not do that since it's not gonna work.
Is it rebuilding the turret?
Yes, the enemy rebuilds. It's quite awful.
It's kinda dumb. Like, not smart.
I mean, it's still a lot more troublesome to deal with than it was before, because, you know, the enemy rebuilds. It's really cool and it helps make it feel like you're actually sieging a base instead of just, you know, killing some old war relic or something along that line. I'm gonna need to start hurrying up because the enemy units are becoming numerous, which is not okie dokie. Wall. Now that that's dealt with, I can continue the land siege, since all of these turrets that run on purple, they don't shoot land, and I am exclusively using land.
Did you just call that purple?
Yes, they're using purple ammo. You know.
Well, I forgot what the purple ammo is called, but I'm pretty sure it's not called purple.
Oh, I know it's not called purple. It's lead. There's also pink. I like the pink ammo.
Thorium.
Yeah. So, if any of you saw, that was it said a guardian was spawning, which will kill me, like, without any struggle. Like, as easily as I'm killing this base with these turrets, it will kill me. Which is a massive problem. So now I have a time limit where I didn't before. So can I do that?
Is you? No, that's never mind.
Let's do this. Seeing it every time I want to build something. Oh, I got the one missing. Did I run out? No, I didn't. A funny thing about the campaign is that once you have enough resources from like other areas that are mass producing it, you basically don't ever need to worry about resources again, since you can just launch with like 20,000 of whatever resource. Yes, burn. This is very good. Because when it dies, I can just continue forward. And then the last remaining obstacle comes. Which is not flying into the middle of enemy anti-air turrets as an air unit. Almost did it again. Because that's how I do things. That's not gonna finish. That's not gonna finish either. It's nice to see those guys die after they've prolonged my wait. Basic maneuvers. Now that will prevent him from causing any more issues. Doing this. Now I will shoot at the remaining structures so that they don't get rebuilt and become another problem again. That one had enough range. So now continuing on. That's another issue. Oh, this is a big problem. Because you see, we don't have enough range. I think this one could, but I can't build it. Or I can't. What's this one called? 129. Okay. This is one of my super worlds, or super sector, or whatever you want to call it, that has all the resources ever that you could possibly imagine. And I'm going to use it to build...
And just build a launch pad and then send everything to the other place, yeah?
Yes, and then I'm going to build the newest and probably best turret, the Foreshadow, with a staggering 62.5 range. And this only has 36.25. It's almost twice as much. It's fantastic. I need approximately 10 of these because it takes Surge's ammo, and it takes 300 to build, so I actually only need 6, that's 2. Only uses Surge's ammo, and there's no way to speed up the firing, basically, which is unfortunate. I think that's 4? That might be 3. Whatever, doesn't matter. One more after this, and I'll switch it to plastanium, so I can actually build it, since it takes plastanium to build. Plastanium. Green substance instead of yellow.
I made pixel art with, I think it was item sorters.
Yes, people do that. It's kind of annoying when you're like trying to do a survival and you like need the space. I'm gonna switch that to copper since I was running out
No,
of
I
money.
did it in the creative server.
Oh, well, that makes it better then. Yes, this this makes me laugh. I have more than enough range. Like how it just keeps flying into the hole. Shotguns of death. It's very fun. I enjoy it quite a bit. These will take care of the enemies that spawn to try and stop my shenanigans. We don't want that. Build one more for good luck. A little bit more wall. Infinite wall. And then we can start production of the mega turret. After I do this, I need to get the supply line set up. No, actually, I could run out of ammo if I do that. It takes power to run. It's going to be an issue, of course. Of course, of course, of course. It also takes an extraordinarily long time to build, because it is, after all, the really big gun. The biggest gun. The biggest gun. Well, one of the biggest guns.
Are surge towers the nodes that are really long?
Yes, they are. I need a lot of ammo though, so I'm not going to be using them. I thought they would have been destroyed by now, those scatters. But I would be wrong. Loader, surge. Yes, this is good. No, stop, no. Stop building. Mining. We don't want that. And then this, and then this, and this, and this, and this. This is good. I like this. And this goes down here. That connects to that. And we resume building. We don't want this to be connected because that stuff is icky now and no one needs it. And we continue with the power. You see how the surge is plentiful and overflowing. It is coming quite quickly. That's a big issue. If we lose that, we have to detour to the other base for another time to get more surge, which I guess wouldn't be a big issue. I'm just running out of time. And the Guardian will kill everything if I don't get this to kill it first.
What is the Guardian?
Do you remember the glitches in the base game? Or the version 5?
Nope.
Okay, they're called eclipses now. And It's basically 4 times bigger than this, and it would take 30 shots from this to try and kill it. Something's wrong. Probably don't have enough power. Getting batteries. So that if that's the issue, it is then thus solved. Unless I'm not actually getting any power, because I don't have any coal. Spending battery fuel to get more coal. But we've stabilized, give or take. I'm most definitely gaining now. Let's undo this. I need all the coal going over here. I'm gonna see if I can do it real quick. Yes, I can, because it already got like a different animation or sprite for damage. And in 3 shots, that is a sniped core. So the reason for me
What the heck? That is so OP.
it takes this much resources to build, like 10k silicon for 1 turret. No, it takes 600. I just
No,
have
but you
10k.
can snipe it without even having to spawn any troops.
Yeah. It takes quite a bit of surge to do this though. Like at least 100 for ammo, so 400 surge, plus a place to launch this stuff to and from and whatnot. And this little foreshadow here is just gonna continue sniping things. It has no ability.
Does it have to snipe anything?
It doesn't. What?
Like if you clear the sector, then could you just disconnect it?
Yes, but I mean the surge is already here, and it's not important to get it back because I likely already have the max amount of surge again. That sector I don't care about. It doesn't even generate useful resources, but it keeps surviving. Like it's been attacked over 20 times now. I don't quite understand it, but I'm guessing I'm not supposed to. I don't need to do that anymore. And unless this sector is attacked, I can just leave this. I don't need like resources from it, since my 3 facilities for doing that sort of thing are already like online. So now it's just go back here to collect resources and do what I just did to this map. Pause the game and zoom out. Core there, core there. That is a very undefended core. It actually has no defenses. There's a lot of cores. That's the main one. I will have to snipe that again, I presume. I can snipe it again. That's what matters. Ooh, there's more. Ooh, that can hit both. It's very nice. Can even hit that one too. Very nice indeed. These little guys will help me build. It's a lot easier to do build-a-drone things this makes mining drones effectively from V5, and you can upgrade them with this, and it makes building drones. The only issue is I need energy to do that. I need energy to run those, so I can't run them yet.
Can you build mechs?
Yes, I can.
Can you become a mech?
Yes. You can become mechs. It's quite beautiful.
Go be the Delta thing.
Delta. I can do you one better. Not that one, not that one, not that one. No, this one. Giant spider.
There's a spider mech?
Yes. There's also the siege unit, which does amazing things. The only way to stop this laser is with plastanium. It just passes over everything else. If the enemy were to have it, I mean. And this is just a siege unit that can walk over everything but shadows and the walls. But that's not important. I need to set this up. Steam. Let's do it over here so that I actually have space. Because space is nice. See, it's captured it. It keeps doing this. This is gonna work. Primary facility is. Let's build another launch pad. Let's just send all the surge.
Are we speed running these sectors now?
Yes, because there are these red spots, or formerly red spots, that have the enemy bases are where attacks come from, and the attacks they launch are much harder to deal with than than just destroying the bases themselves. Like, this is only costing me mostly copper and a bit of surge, while the attacks would cost a multitude of resources and potentially even losing the facility itself, which is a much worse outcome. Surge yet? Launch pads are finicky and weird. Like, they only start launching if you, like, watch them launch or something. I don't know how it works. I'm hoping I come across, like, a super base sometime that actually requires effort to deal with instead of just effectively me memeing it. Because this is very much a meme. Doing this now. I should have just built that on the other side. Let's build this. RTGs are something I should be investing in since they just convert thorium to energy. Ooh, it's gonna distract that guy too, so that's nice. Is this running it? Oh. Battery. Ooh, I have search now. That's enough. There we go, we're gaining now. Now these are gonna help me.
That drill looks so slow.
Probably because it's low on power. Also, they only take one drill in version 6. And it's also not built, like, on a rich deposit. So if I do this, it's gonna fill the line.
Oh, that makes sense, I guess.
Yay. So I'm trying to get here to build a force shadow. Which means removing this stuff. Which means I can ignore that. Very nice. Huh. Apparently I just have plastanium. There. Oh yeah, enemies come. I forgot about that. It'll be fine. No, it won't. There we go. Wouldn't you agree that this feels safe? Totally safe. Everything is fine. I don't think Scorches were as powerful as they were before. They're still like a force to be reckoned with, but they weren't like kill the tier 5 mechs in 1 second type thing. Oh, I couldn't see the other one. You can tell, huh. Not sure what happened there. So I have to go back to this place, because I wasn't playing smart.
With an F+.
That's what happens if you get destroyed. I think if you don't do anything and die anyways, that's an F, but it was a failure after all.
Interesting.
Ooh, nice thing. Very nice thing. If you get destroyed, everything that wasn't destroyed on the way there, you get to keep. It's just fantastic. Because normally, you lose everything. But I'm willing to bet even the foreshadow is there. Since I built it further down earlier. Even that's still there. And there's the foreshadow. I could build cyclones on the way since they also take surge. Screw you. Unfortunately, enemies attack almost instantly, since they know you're coming or something. So, let's do this real quick. Like, let's place the water drill. Now I'm shipping phase, no, plastanium. I'm using phase to get plastanium. Is going to the right place? Yes, it is. Now I have surge, which means I have cyclones, which are pretty good turrets. They're kind of nice. I'll speed this process up. Ah, debated. That's not. Bruh. I'm just gonna build one here for safety. Do I run out of silicon and graphite? No, I just didn't build it. Also, how many drones? You can only build 20 drones or amount of a single unit. So you want to like diversify. Like I can have 40 units if I got 20 of these and 20 of these, but I don't want 28 of each. It's also a lower number if your core is smaller, so like with a smaller core it's only 14 instead of 20. And that will just take care of that. Another one here to be fast. Ooh. Man, that destroyed it pretty quickly. These units heal each other, by the way.
Wait, it has surge walls, right?
These are phase. Large phase wall.
Oh, okay.
Which is probably why that thing was still alive to cause issue. Rest assured, though, it is no longer alive.
I was attacking one of the walls and then I died to it. It was funny.
Yes, it's fun. You can actually build them in attack maps. I could even destroy the conveyors. So that the enemy's weapons just reflect. This is becoming an issue. Just covering up that spot so he stops destroying me with my own weapons.
Now if you put a surge next to a coal line, then it explodes the coal.
Potentially. I could see that happening. That's dealt with. More cyclones.
Those guys shoot missiles?
Yes. They also heal my units or turrets if they hit them, which is why they're green, but they deal damage to enemies.
That's cool.
They're pretty nice. They also rebuild things if they get destroyed. I think I might have been repairing that accidentally. Let's just kill this guy. We don't want him. It's actually becoming such an issue that I'm just gonna not deal with it for right now. This is as many of these you can have in one area, unfortunately, as possible, I mean.
As many what?
Of these units following me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could write code that and specifically attach it to a unit with the new logic system, but I don't know how to code, so, or how I would even implement such a thing. But there's a whole new button for like coding stuff. Like I have a program that someone made that I downloaded that makes it so when your explosive reactors are about to explode, you can make them don't.
Just turns off?
Yeah. The number was at 70%, but I was able to change the number to being lower. So when it has 0.1% of like as much cryo fluid as possible, then it will just shot the unit. It'll just turn off the
You should just
reactor.
one-shot that,
Yes.
and then it's getting rebuilt. Yay.
Oh, that's a ball. No wonder it died in one shot. Yes, the base ship that each core has will instantly die. or be instantly rebuilt. Before there was a respawn timer, but that has long since been dropped. That's another vault. That's a vault. That's the core. Oof. We're gonna have to fight through all this. She's staying out of range. This is funny. Or I can do mass driver things. Use this to connect power. Overflow gate. So I need to build it there, which means I'll have to fight through this. Or some of it anyways.
Shotguns.
Yeah, they don't run on Surge, which means I'm just limited to Cyclones and Swarmers. I could build a Foreshadow here. I think I will. Because I do not want to deal with the ripples. Is power? No, power isn't having issues. Yeah, I'm gonna need the shotguns. Because you can't reflect lasers. Are those in range? They're gonna be in range. They're always in range. I hope they have fun spending the next hour killing these walls. As you can see, I'm shooting the blocks to heal them.
Can't see that yet.
Sorry. As you will soon see, I'm shooting the blocks to heal them. Lost some of my dudes.
Yeah, that's very smart. Oh look, you just shotgunned it.
Yeah. It kept reflecting and it wasn't doing the things I needed it to. The dudes have been reclaimed. I'll try not to fly into enemy anti-air again. Apparently I'm really having fun doing that. Run out of energy. No, I just did this. No one cares. Frozen forest. Could've sworn you could do that. Yay! Doing the search things. And the next wave isn't for a long time, so I will likely be able to kill it before then. This feels kind of unfair.
Speedrun. We're gonna win.
I'm sure if you like spawned in units, like actual offensive units instead of builder drones, that you could do it even faster. I actually can't see the core, so it's not gonna work. That is a meme and a half. But I can do this. There's no defenses anywhere. So I guess I'll just go here. I'll just leave him up. He's doing a good job killing things. One-shotting the drone every time it comes out. This makes me laugh. You know, I don't even need to build these supply lines. I could just pick up items off of like the routers and chains and just put them into the turrets directly. Since each one of these units can hold more storage, because they just can.
Wait, so your bodyguards can also be slaves?
They always were slaves.
Oh. Okay.
I'll show you what I mean as soon as I get to the core, since they fly kinda slow. Yes, I will take coal, since I had coal for some reason. Now each of these guys is holding 30 coal. That's 9 times 30 coal. So 270 coal, I think. But yeah.
That is quite a lot. And it only takes 3 shots, meaning you... I don't know how much search it takes to fire a thing.
Me neither. But energy would be the issue, but I can actually build units that can carry units, so I could bring a battery with me if I wanted to.
The gray sectors? Is that a different enemy?
You know the regular campaign?
Passive sectors.
these are just like the regular campaign. Like, you have these missions, and they correspond to a gray tile each. Like the nuclear production complex was one. Fungal pass is a meme since they can build now, and fungal pass wasn't very good. Desolate Rift was the hardest mission in the first campaign that I'm not playing right now. It has since been dropped effectively. Like, it used to just be these missions, only these missions, but now it's the whole procedurally generated everything missions, which is nice.
So the tech tree also has the logic for the guys?
Yes. So you do the core, the drill, coal, graphite press, silicon smelter, and then the logic tree. I also have this thing. Which can show me grid info. Like the top
Can do what?
It will show me grid info. Like energy power grid, how much energy I'm using, how much I have stored.
Oh, is that like a logic block?
Yes.
That's a logic block? Oh, cool.
No. So you see, normally this would be a very bad idea. It causes this to explode. It is a nuclear bomb once you do that. It's the only way to get it. But with this little doodad...
Yo, we're gonna blow up something?
No, I'm showing you like
Oh.
the diffuser. With this little doodad, it just turns off. Like, I can even let it start to overheat a little bit. And just turn it off, like, as it's in the middle of meltdown. Which is hilarious, because it's just steaming. It's quite nice to have these things. But it's not something I could ever write.
Well, it still doesn't protect. It still doesn't protect from griefing.
Well, of course not, but I don't play online, because online is stupid. Unless it's with friends, and then I might play online, but playing with random lobbies is just a bad idea. I've found I don't enjoy it. But I guess if you're a griefer, you might enjoy it, since, you know, it's easy to just delete this and everything goes boom. Wow, it destroyed everything.
No, there was like 2 people trying to build a thorium right next to the core, and then a bunch of other people trying to remove the reactor.
Yeah, it's a mess. I don't like playing online with randoms. It's like playing Among Us online. You just don't do it. This is my second main facility, and I'm producing a bunch of mega units for the sake of it. So far I have a lot of them, roughly. There's a bunch of the giant mechs.
How long does it take to produce one?
It depends on how efficiently you're constructing it. Like, I'm constructing it pretty efficiently, but I'm still running out of cryo fluid, because it's kind of hard to supply all the cryo fluid the giant builder needs.
Back in my day, the biggest single part was only 5 by 5.
Was that the impact reactors? No, those are 4x4.
No, it's the core.
Oh, yeah. Also, this is my main energy facility. It's a lot of energy, really.
I saw that on Discord. I saw that on Discord.
You did?
Yeah, you shared it.
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago. This time it's even more effective because I have overdrive domes, which are the overdrive projector, but they take surge and a constant phase in silicon to do anything, but they make things 250% faster, where the regular one was only...
That one has a mass driver in the center. This uses a phase conveyor.
Oh yeah, that was... I've since like used this one instead because it's just 8 of them instead, and 8 is better than 6.
And that one had 8 as well.
I don't believe you. Well, I like that one more anyways. As you can see, this is taking a very long time because there's basically no
Oh, I
craft.
see the one with 6.
I told you it was 6.
No, there's one with 6 and there's one with 8 right under it.
Huh.
Can you put a liquid bridge over a material bridge?
Yes, it's actually how I power these thoriums. Because
Oh,
there's...
that's cool.
If you actually look at this, it's a nightmare. Okay, let's try and do that. Because it's this...
Just alternating bridges.
Yeah. And you need to make it so that whatever item it is, it's like this. Where the copper wall would be the center of it, so that when something comes in it like this, it unloads, and then this router loads it that way. And then these two are supplied. And then the liquid, which unloads from this, supplies that, and then this supplies the next one. And then this feeds into the next two set. It's kind of complex to build with just this because, as you can see...
But it doesn't actually work in real life because you can't have the tubes phase through each other.
I'm sure you could do even like more of this type of shenanigans with phases. Because there's like, you can build all of this.
Right, they're liquid phase stuff. Yeah. Can you connect all of them to the last one? Or like a lot to the same one?
Yes, you can connect all of these to the center one if you wanted to. You can connect them all to the end.
Actually, no, that's just unnecessary.
Plastanium conveyors are fun. They effectively do this. But yeah, as you can see, it's just pure orange. It's just all going there. Yeah, there's my energy grid. So plastanium conveyors are a new thing too, where they have higher throughput. It's just like slightly slower than titanium. Like 3 titanium is equal to 1 plastanium conveyor. plastanium is weird because
Aren't there, is it thorium? No, not thorium. What's the purple conveyor?
it's armored. Thorium and plastanium. And metaglass.
Armored, you can't... What did armored do? Oh, it doesn't work with... The sides are...
Yeah, you have to use a
Actually, no,
conveyor.
it's technically useful if you want to, like, stop a junction from going in one place.
Yes, they are very useful once you get access to them. Like, this is preventing coal from going here. And these two, it's preventing coal from getting into this. It's preventing lead from going here since I don't want it there. Etc, etc. This is still building. I probably need to make...
All of that, I used to have to use spam bridges so that the production doesn't go into the output.
Yeah, until you have, like, access to plastanium, you effectively have to do that instead. Which is kinda sucky, because it doesn't always work. Do you think I have enough silicon?
Where is it? Oh, that. I've seen bigger.
If you say so. It's a lot of silicon, though. I'm getting 2k of it per minute.
Is the whole thing boosted?
Yes. As far as it matters, with the super boosters, because this boosts all that. There's a 3x3 version of it now, but no one uses it because it takes pyrite. Ooh.
Search thingy.
Yes. It is the giant spider.
What is the spider doing?
Walking over walls.
Hacking.
Yeah, the point of this unit, I think, is to get over walls. Like, only air units and these guys can do that. Can't do that.
But that guy can it be attacked by air turrets?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Actually, that's just a no. I mean, most of the turrets that you would use to kill something like this can attack both anyways. But the point of this is to just, like, walk over walls and kill all the menders. Because the walls provide a battery for the menders, and if you just destroy the menders, then everything else can start killing the walls finally. Which is generally why you want a lot of fuses, to shred them if they try and get over the walls. On this map, I think I have fuses. Yeah. Lots of fuses. And point defense. The new segments shoot down bullets. I can't actually show you because, you know, there's nothing spawning to attack, which is nice.
What are those giant conveyors?
Oh, those are for transporting units while you're making them. Let's put you in there. So as this guy builds, I can do this. And there he goes. And he's going on his merry little way. There's also the routers, which are incredibly weird to work with because as you build them, they like turn. Like it'll turn one of these two ways, and then this one will turn one of these two ways. It's just weird.
String delay.
Yes, this is present. They turned up again, and he actually can't go out because there's already 20 of them. But as you can see, this turned. This is gonna go up, that's gonna turn, and then he's gonna go out as a upgraded version. He's gonna build, and since this can't actually output up anymore, it's just gonna keep going that way. Oh, that one went this way since this is another router. The point of doing this is because you can only have 20 of each unit, so if you make it so that each factory splits off, like these three do, then you can have 60 units instead of just 20 tier 3s, which is nice.
How many giant spiders can you have?
Of these 20, of these 20, though you could have
No, the big one.
okay,
The big one that walks over walls.
you can only have 20, unfortunately.
Oh, the giant, huge one?
Yes. You can have 20 of this smaller one too, but the big one specifically only 20. That's just the default for every single unit. 20 out of 20.
Imagine having 20 of those giant things. It's just scary.
Actually did produce them at this place. And look at this mess.
Let me check my emoji.
Every single one of the lasers these units are shooting can one-shot a mend projector, or the big ones. And since they're not stopped by walls unless they're plastinium, these things will just wreck everything. They also have a stupid amount of health with 20,000. That's quite a lot. Quite a lot.
What's the Antumbra?
And it's the tier 4 version of that unit. A lot less beefy. They all have their own names. Like the Minor Jones effectively are monos.
Wait, those are the Eclipse?
Yes, the Eclipse. They used to be named Liches in like the first game, I think.
I have the emoji.
This used to be Revenant, but now it's Zenith. I don't know what these two used to be since no one ever read them. Yeah.
Revenants used to be scary.
Zenith
Also,
is...
those don't look...
Yeah.
They don't look that bad.
They're actually
They used
faster
to
now.
have holes in them.
They're even faster, which is terrifying when they're like all coming at you.
What's a bird?
What's a what?
Bird? B-R-Y-D-E.
I didn't see any birds. Oh. I think that's
Bryed.
I think that's the bride.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Archid. Wait, is that the giant spider? No, that's not.
Arcade is the tier 4 spider. Toxopid is the tier 5.
I see the Toxopid. I see a Spiroct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of tired of Mindustry right now. Should I stream a different game too, or should I just be done streaming?
You do whatever you like.
That's the opposite of what I was looking for when I asked you.
Play soccer. Yeah.
You are exceedingly somewhat helpful. You know that?
Let's ping MP and ask for soccer.